Welcome back. Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon request by Jay. Thank you so much, Jay, for this marathon. I do appreciate it for making this video happen for you sponsoring the marathon and everything. So let me get started by introducing. Basically, it's just one band. We are covering different albums of that same band, and we're talking about Spirit today. So I've never heard of this band, so let's see the names of this band. We're gonna react to 4 different albums of Spirit. So we're gonna start it off here with Spirit. I think this is the debut album, the song called Fresh Garbage, Spirit, and this is from the year 68. Very interesting. I think I've seen that cover before. It's just very interesting that he has like all his hair and then he just like, cut it all off and he's bald. I think I've seen that somewhere. Then the It's All the Same, the family that plays together. This is okay. I don't know if that's correct. 1996. That was a huge jump in time, but maybe. Then we're gonna play Dark Eyed Woman from the album Clear, 69. And then we're gonna do Nature's Way and Mr.Skin, and this is the album 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus. Yes, and this is from 1970. So I think that 1990 something here, 1996, maybe they put it backwards. Maybe it's 69. But you guys let me know. I'm sure like Spotify does this a lot. I don't know why. They're such a big company, $1 million company, and they still get the years wrong. But wow, Okay, so we're going to do these 5 songs, and give me just one moment. I'll be right back. All right, and we're back, and I'm so happy because in the last video, not exactly the last video, but I said I was gonna unassemble the microphone, and now I put it back together and it never moves. Like, I mean, I can just do this, but it would always tilt down, and it was so frustrating. Most of the videos you see me battling with it, but we're now okay forever, basically. All right, so let's get into the music. Thank you so much again, Jay, for this awesome request. And here we go with Spirit. I never heard of them, but I'm sure I've seen that cover somewhere. I don't know where, but let's see what it is. Let's go. Okay, 1 second. It sounds like the vocalist from Pink Floyd, what's his name? I'm gonna look him up, but because it's gonna bug me the entire time, but it sounds very cool, like psychedelic, but it sounded almost like Latin rock at the beginning. Wow, that was so good. I mean, it does have this psychedelic element to the music. So I'm looking up the vocalist, and it's not, of course, it's not the Pink Floyd Sid Barrett, but he and it's an American band. I thought they were British because the way he was pronouncing some words when he was singing the da 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 da. My voice is like messed up. Really cool, and it had almost like a little bit of a jazz vibe there as well, just like very flower powery. Really cool. I like the song very much. I'm surely gonna show it to Alexia. So we're jumping to let's see. So if this is the first album, the one with the cut of hair, I just want to see like a timeline here. So Spirit, let's see, discography, and now okay, so this was the first album. Second album, right, that's the one we're gonna listen to next. Oh, wait a minute, it's All the Time. That's All the Time. Oh man, no, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth. But yeah, they got the year wrong. Like I see it now. Like this is all in the 70s and 60s. Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's just, have fun and let's take it all in. Here it goes. It's All the Same. Boom. The Doors.
Someone here will try and waste your time, and someone there will try and lead you blind. Life seems to be one big round and round, searching for the that which can't be found. It's you, you, you. It's me, me, me. It's you, me, they all the same. And if you ever ask me if it's real, I couldn't tell you more than what we feel. You learn to read and write and spell your name, and find out in the end it's all the same. It's you, you, you. It's me, me, me. It's you, me, they're all the same.
So cool. On one ear he's playing the drum solo, on the other one is it's really cool. I love the the harmony guitar solo. And I was literally debating the other day, not debating, but a friend and I, we were like trying to figure out when this first happened, when people started playing harmony guitars. And look, it's back in the 60s they were doing it. I don't know what they were playing, if they were playing octaves or thirds or even like some other notes. You can play in fourths. That sounds really odd, but it's good. So yeah, let's check it out. Let's check out the solo. I'm gonna go back. I'm sorry for interrupting the drum solo. Man, so cool. Such a cool band. I'm so happy to discover, literally every video, almost every video that I make, or that Alexa and I do together. It's like a new discovery. It's insane how many rabbit holes. It's like a ginormous field, and there's just like one scoop, and then one is deeper, but there's all these rabbit holes. Like, it's almost like insane because it's so much music that we're like taking in. But I mean, it's happy days for us, I mean, it's like you guys at that time. I mean, there's so many bands coming out at the same time, so you had I guess you had your favorites, and then you had your second favorites, but yeah, that's literally what's happening to us. It's really a great time, man. It's so cool. Thank you again, Jay, for this is a really interesting band. I can't figure out their sound, which is awesome. I like that I have nothing to compare to. It's like literally original. Like, I could say yes, the intro reminded me of the Doors a little bit, but that's literally all I could say. Everything else was original. The dual guitars, that early back, I've never heard that before. I think the first twin guitars that I've heard in a song is, I think, Thin Lizzy, and then after, of course, Iron Maiden started doing a Judas Priest, and that typical twin guitar sound. But this was really, really interesting. I love the drum solo. I love the egg shaker, and I have actually two right here. so yeah, and they come in handy sometimes. Okay, Dark Eyed Woman from another album, and this is the one with this says also 69. Okay, this is the album Clear. Here we go.
Dark-eyed woman on a hot summer night. Dark-eyed woman, are you burning tonight? Dark-eyed woman, won't you step in the light and tell me, dark-eyed woman, are you burning tonight? Well, dark-eyed woman, it's 4:45. I hear your voice like a child at my door. Dark-eyed woman, I could love you once more, but dark-eyed woman, we've all been there before.
think it's a stand-up bass. Very cool.
Dark-eyed woman on a hot summer night. Well, dark-eyed woman, are you burning tonight? Dark-eyed woman, won't you step in the light? And tell me, dark-eyed woman, are you burning tonight, tonight?
Very cool. Nice, man. That ending. So I'm looking at bands here that are if fans also like, and I started doing that a couple of weeks ago. And there is some stuff that I do know. For example, Iron Butterfly. I got introduced by my mom to that band, very, very young, and it creeped me out a little bit. The "and I gotta beat on it," the whole like very almost baroque, very Bach like piano, and then din 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 din, you know. I don't know, and maybe I was a little bit too young for that at the time, but also like stuff that I've heard here recommended by Blind Faith and Buffalo Springfield. These are the only two. And Vanilla Fudge, I have heard of that, of course. Very famous, I think. And Traffic. But Traffic is very different than this. I don't know. Maybe they have something in common. Maybe musicians or something. But yeah, it's really good. This also was very, very cool, this song. More on the short side. I just saw that they were just touring as well, but only in London. So I guess they're local there. And, maybe they're a bit too old to to tour, and also touring is very expensive. I just saw an interview by Steve Vai, and he does well. He does always well. I mean, he's not the biggest, he's not Joe Bonamassa or Santana, but I mean, he's pretty big. And he was like, touring is expensive, just to rent the arena and the whole thing and the bus and the travel. It's not like it. I guess it's going to take some time to, after, the whole, COVID thing, to catch back up. And so it's not so, it's almost like it's hard to get even, so I guess people don't even leave their cities, sometimes, if they can play at home and make some money, I guess that's way better. Okay, so now we're switching albums again. 12 Dreams, the album Nature's Way. Here we go.
Nature's way, telling you something's wrong. It's nature's way, telling you in a song. It's nature's
Wow, that was really, really strong because, I mean, in 1970, and I'm not gonna go on a rant here, okay? Don't worry. But imagine, I mean, 53 years ago, people were already worried about the environment, you know? So, and I'm just gonna talk about cars, you know, because there we had people coughing, and you know, and it's just, unfortunately, it is really real, and people, I don't, I'm not a fan of electric cars, you know, but maybe if you do the whole um hybrid thing, I guess that's a good idea if you can charge them. I know they don't race, they sound like crap, you know. And you know, I'm a cars guy. I like cars with power, and it's just a thing, you know. It's just sad, but even like when they say it's nature's way of telling you, I guess, you know, the whole disaster shit that's going on, you know, like fires, and especially here in Colorado, we get a bunch of, you know, forest stuff, forest fires, and so it's just a thing, you know. Like I'm not gonna talk about it, but I guess I did now. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that so far back people were already aware of that stuff. So, but great song, great acoustic, you know, just acoustic song, and great, good message. Very short one too. But now this is going to be longer. Mr.Skin from the same album, and they did change a bit their style, you know, from the whole psychedelic. But I guess it's the same year, 69 and 70. That's it. 4 albums. You know, that's a lot of material for that short a time. So okay, let's go with Mr.Skin. Here we go. Actually, I'm very, very happy with this band. It's very good. I mean, still, you know, I've nothing. I mean, I've heard rock, of course, of this genre, but I can't really recall a band that reminds me of them. That's very, very good. This sounds so familiar. Let me try out something. Yes, yes. Oh, okay. I've done this before. Okay, let's just do this, and we'll do another one. I did not remember. But I'm like, this sounds so familiar. Okay, let's just listen to this song, and we'll do an extra one. I'm sorry, Jay. I do not remember all the songs that I've done. I've done over 900 songs, you know, so I'm sorry, but I was like, I've heard this before. So yeah, I can't, I'm not going to be dishonest about that, you know. So let's just listen to the song, and we'll play another one. We'll play another one from Spirit. There we go. it got me like that. Dun 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 bam 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 bam. That's why I'm like, I've heard this before, and that's why I'm like, what I did is I added this song to my master list, and it was like, you want to add this song again? I was like, that's how I know I've heard it. All right, sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Your life will only gain if your love's the final measure.
Very cool. I guess this is going to happen more and more as the further we go into this channel. I guess this is the first time that it happened to me where I don't catch it, but it's also with bands that I don't know that much. But it's all good. I'm sorry about that. But I mean, I didn't remember the song. If you would have asked me, have you ever heard Spirit before? I would have said no. So that's also, of course, since we're listening to new music every day, and there's so many bands and so many names involved, it's hard to keep up. So there's only so much that sticks, and then once we go into the lists and listen to them, again and then again and again, then it's even like songs with like that we listen to every day, or bands like Steely Dan. I still don't know all the names of the songs and how they are in order. How you learn that when you buy an album, then you kind of learn it by heart, what's the first song, the second, and so okay, so I'm gonna do another Spirit song from the same album, or I don't know, man. I would love to ask you, because maybe I was gonna do Taurus from the first album. That's, I guess, one of the most listened to songs. But then again, I don't know, maybe if you would like something from their later years. I don't know what to do, man. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Because we could listen to some 1972, but what if that sucks? Not that it sucks, but maybe something that you don't like. Or we could do just something different. Look, let's do, instead of Spirit, let's spice it up. And so that way I don't mess up with like the wrong song. Let's keep it. Let's do instead of Spirit, a band that fans also listen to. Well, let's see. And that I've never done. Spooky Tooth, Fever Tree. Let's see. Man, this is difficult. Okay, this sounds very crazy. Okay, let's do this. Ultimate Spinach. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. And oh my god. Okay. Okay. Let's do Gilded Lamp of the Cosmos. Okay? I have no idea what this is. I'm sure it's psychedelic or something. Let's just go for it. All right. Ultimate Spinach. This is from... Just pull up the album. 1968. So we're still in the same, you know, and it's the album opener. Perfect. Oh. Okay, you know what? Oh man, this is so difficult. Maybe what if it sucks? Okay, I'm gonna go with a popular one. Let's do Visions of Your Reality. That one has a lot of plays, so I can't go wrong here. Okay, let's go.
I don't wanna be a rusty suit of armor, or a tumble down forgotten castle in your mind. I just wanna be a twisted willow, so I can leave your shallow thinking far behind. I can feel the darkness in your shadows, and the melting of ice behind your troubled eyes, and the discoloration of all the words you're saying as you're hunted without mercy by your lies. I've flown so high, I'll never return, and I've been to the bottom of the dregs of your troubled soul, and I bask in the sun of your revelations. But I guess you and I, we have different goals. So go and slay your dragons in blind amusement, and topple imagination with a song. mind games. So you'll wonder where all the stars have gone. Listen to me. You have spoken to me about nothing, and you've shown me fantasies in a crystal ball, and you promised me the world for my asking. Don't you know that to me it means nothing at all? Because I know you'd leave me a burned out matchbox of forgotten roses. Inside a get well card I had to address by myself. But that's not what I need from another stranger. So I guess I'd better do things without your help. So I guess I'd better do things without your help. So I guess I'd better do things without your help.
Was pretty good. I did like it, you know. I mean, I don't know if I did the right, if I chose the right track. I hope you didn't hate it. I did not. I actually pretty much liked it because I don't know, it was just good, you know. I mean, it had the sound of the, you know, the late 60s. I looked up the band. It was a short-lived American psychedelic rock band from Boston, which was formed in 67. And in terms of style and national recognition, the band was one of the most prominent musical acts to emerge from the Bosstown sound, which was a match campaign posing as a regional attempt to compete with the San Francisco sound. So that's kind of interesting. So I'm kind of glad I did it. It is the genre is psychedelic rock, acid rock, blues rock, garage rock, and jazz rock. But they only lasted 2 years, and the first album was, I guess, the most famous one. Most of the songs are like over 9 minutes long. So this is very almost like proggy, but I think it's more progressive, like Pink Floyd. I think it was pretty interesting. I'm glad I did it, but I'm sorry, Jay, if I messed up your marathon here. But I mean, you know, it's all about discovering stuff. But I'm sorry, I should be more careful when I start recording. And if it's a song, I usually write to the person, say, hey, you know, I've done this before. Would you like to change your song? So I am sorry about that. Okay, well, I hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know what you think. Even let me know what you thought of Ultimate Spinach. I mean, have you ever heard this band before? Have you ever heard you know, what was it? Oh my god, like my memory is like failing at a young age. What was the band called? Spirit. Have you ever heard Spirit before? See, I'm telling you guys. How would I remember that I've heard this before if I can't even remember the name after doing a full marathon? But I mean, it's just like one of those bands that are not mentioned that often, you know, in conversation. So, but let me know if you've heard Spirit before, or the last band that I played, Ultimate Spinach. Let me know what you thought. I do want to apologize to Jay. Sorry, and to you guys. I mean, to you Spirit fanatics. Maybe I should have played just Taurus, but it was so short. I do want to make it up. You know, this song was literally 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So thank you anyway so much. Thank you so much for making this video happen, for watching it, and I see you guys in the next video. Take care.